I was raised a little differently than most kids. I was born in a small dairy farming community in Washington State and was raised on farms, working right alongside my dad, a second generation dairy farmer. By the age of 5, I knew how to milk a cow, feed a calf a bottle, drive the tractor, and bale hay. We learned a lot of valuable life lessons while growing up on the farm. We lived and breathed dairy. In fact, we drank milk at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and every snack in between. I never knew that was weird or different until I moved away from home, and my boyfriend then, who's my husband now, pointed out just how much dairy I consumed. My goal today is to persuade you to consume more dairy products. Now, maybe we just drank all that milk because it was so readily available to us. Or maybe it was because my parents knew that when you consume dairy products, you're benefiting your own body, you're stimulating the economy, and you're supporting family-run farms. The most obvious reason to consume more dairy is the health benefits. The USDA's website, on a page titled Choose My Plate, states that you should consume 2 to 3 cups of dairy a day. Dairy doesn't just mean milk. It can also mean ice cream, cheese, yogurt, any other form of dairy. The website also states that milk contains very valuable nutrients for your body, including, quote, calcium, potassium, vitamin D, and protein. In fact, the University of Arkansas's medical school released an article on their website, uams.com, which states that there are more carbohydrates in a glass of chocolate milk than there are in most sports drinks. That's why a lot of athletes choose to drink a glass of milk after an intensive workout to help fuel their bodies and heal their muscles. Now, some of you might be saying, I can't consume dairy products. I have a milk allergy. And actually, there may be a milk for you. Most milk contains the A1 and A2 protein. A1 is what a lot of people are allergic to. But actually, there is a certain milk from Jersey or Guernsey breeds of cows that contains only the A2 protein, which makes it safe for a lot of people with milk allergies. Haven's Down Home Creamery is a local family-run farm based out of Lucedale, Mississippi. They state on their website, havensdownhomecreamery.com, that the reason they started milking and processing this Jersey milk is because their daughter had a milk allergy. They now milk the cows, process it, and share it with people in Jackson County, selling it at different retailers to help people who might also have a milk allergy. Now, in addition to benefiting your own body, when you consume dairy products, you're also stimulating the economy. The International Dairy Foods Association states on their website, idfa.com, that the dairy industry provides 2.9 million jobs in the United States. Those jobs can range from the milking of the cows to the processing plants to the delivery of the dairy products. The website also states that the dairy industry provides $37 million in wages, which is directed back into the economy from its workers, and $64 million in tax revenue. IDAF.com also breaks down each state individually, so it shows that the dairy industry in Mississippi provides 6,500 jobs and $191,000 in tax revenue. Both of those reasons I've talked about are great reasons why you should consume dairy products. But the final one is a little more sensitive, and that is you should consume more dairy products to support family-run farms. In an article for the National Farmers Union by Allison Kaika, she states that 87% of dairy farms in the United States are family-run farms who milk less than 250 cows. That means that when you consume dairy products, You're helping farmers put food on their tables, not putting money in the pockets of big corporations. A 2018 article for the National Public Radio by Tavia Smith paints a pretty grim picture of what many farmers are facing today. It states that farmers have the highest suicide rate out of every occupation in the United States. Due to the lack of consumption, the fall of milk prices, and the oversupply of milk, many farmers are being forced to either sell to large corporations or sell their generationally run family farms to developers who completely demolish the farm and build housing developments instead. Or, even worse, some farmers feel like they have no choice but to take their own lives. Milk and dairy consumption has a far bigger effect than we think, and a far bigger effect than just to ourselves. When you consume dairy products, you're benefiting your own body, but you're also stimulating the economy and supporting family-run farms. I hope that the next time you walk past the milk aisle of your favorite grocery store, you remember these things that I've discussed with you today, and it makes you reach for an extra gallon of milk or an extra pint of ice cream. I urge you to do your part. Eat a big bowl of cereal full to the top with milk. Take your family out to ice cream. Consume your 2 to 3 suggested servings a day. I promise that if you consume dairy products, your body will thank you, your economy will thank you, and your friendly neighborhood farmer will thank you.